tee. We're set for football. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Watson on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is gone. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. They made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But it's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this will wind up a Lions 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit 1st down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, that was the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Badgley's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Browns set to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. There's some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a throw here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. To throw again on second down, Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble, and gets him a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Touchdown, Browns! Donovan Peoples-Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 leaving. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there that gets correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the deep.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. On 1st and 10, Watson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go up the middle with Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 33 yards for Kareem Hunt. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Detroit getting set to go now. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Gone. Buying time to his left. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 42. 3rd and 2. Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Here's Goff. We'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That will run back a few nightmares because when the quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st down, Watson. Him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Watson's throw hauled in by Bell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down 24-20, less than 90 seconds to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here. The clock running them down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. York able to send this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard in the last timeout on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates coming over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So